so tired, but I have a story that I have to tell. Take a breath. It's Sunday. Long story short, I'll be as short as I can. Friday. Started walking my doggies, Tinker and Teddy, up the hill. About a half mile, there's a T. I did the typical walk to the left, walk to the right. Doggy Tinkerbell started rooching, saw something in the woods. I said, oh, must be a squirrel, can't see it. Kept walking, returned, backtracked. Same spot. Now I see a raccoon walking north up a driveway. I'm like, oh my, daylight. Probably not good. So I walk, continue, and there is a neighbor who owns a dog. I yell up to the neighbor, hey, beware, there's a raccoon in the driveway. He says, thanks. I keep walking. Now I'm back to the T, and I start south and call my dad. FaceTime. Usually don't do that, but I thought I'd give him a quick hello, check in. And now, finished up, I'm suddenly turning around, and now I am being chased full force by a raccoon with the two dogs. I am so freaked out. This raccoon is sprinting, and I'm like, that raccoon was just going totally north. Now it's coming after me. I say, bye, Dad, gotta go. Put my phone in the pocket and start bolting. My dogs are on two leashes. The little one I pick up by the scruff of the neck and hold with my left hand like a mama cat and start running. Can't even cradle it like a football. I just gotta squeeze the scruff. And the other one wants to turn around and charge the raccoon. And I'm like yanking with my right arm to sprint, 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 run, run, run. So I'm yelling like a maniac, run! And the long leash of the little one is dangling on the ground. And I'm like, every step I take, I could be on my nose planted because I might trip over that leash. But I turn around over the course of a 100-yard sprint. I'm telling you, it was the length of a football field. I turn around 3 times to check, and that dang raccoon is still chasing me. So I'm sprinting some more. And finally, I'm coming to the first home out of the woods, and I hear this voices, and I'm like, so I'm thinking, well, maybe there's someone in the yard at the house, and I'm starting to yell, help, help! I want to try to go in their house and get my dogs inside before this raccoon catches us. So I'm still yelling, help! And then I realize there's nobody in that lawn, and it's my pocket, and my dad's yelling. He's yelling from my pocket, what's wrong, Becky? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, my phone's still on. Anyway, at that point, I turn around again, and finally, I see the raccoon has pulled off to the side and is kind of like right up against a tree. I don't know. And I was like, okay, so I continue dragging backwards and tell Dad I can't talk. Sorry, thanks, and I'll tell you shortly it's a raccoon and so on. And so I keep going, running backwards, not running, but jogging best I can. And then I call 911 and they get all my info. And finally I say, well, there's a raccoon chasing me. Can you come help me? And I said, it's up there. It's just up the road. And I'm afraid. And they say, no, I got to connect you to this line. So they send me to another line. I guess it's animal control. Beats me. And so animal control won't help me either because this raccoon is not confined to a spot. So that raccoon is now still in the woods, and I walk back down the hill backwards the whole way till I'm home. And so then I actually get in the house as fast as I can and shut the dog doors so the dogs can't go in or out and the raccoons can't come in or out, which has happened once. But anyway, so then I call my neighbor and I say, hey, Carl, any chance you can come help me? I'm freaked out. There's a raccoon up the road and it's chased me and I can't even tell you how, I'm so out of breath. So anyway, Carl says, yeah, I have a pellet gun. Let's go. So we go on up and I go pick him up. We go retrace my steps and go real slow. And boy, half hour later, still nothing. Couldn't find anything. He walked around with his pellet, gun, ready to shoot if necessary. And so we get back in the car, start down towards my house. And there's that gosh darn, hey Carl, there it is, it's in the road right there. It's right next to my house in my neighbor's yard. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's following me all the way to my house. Anyway, so Carl gets out now, and he goes ahead and gets on his knee. Well, actually, I tell you, I said, do you think I should try to hit it? And then I said to myself, there's no way I can do that. Absolutely not. There's absolutely no way I can try to do that. I could not do that. Oh my gosh, thought of it. So anyway, I say no. So Carl then gets out, and he goes ahead and tries to take this rabid raccoon down, and my stomach is hurting thinking about it. But he did manage to hit it in the belly, and the raccoon did end up getting up from that hit and ran into the neighbor's window well. And that's where, and then I drive into the neighbor's driveway and call them immediately to let them know we're in the yard with a rabid raccoon. And they aren't home, so I leave a message, and it's a crazy message. But anyway, so then Carl's trying to shoot the raccoon, and I said, no, not, that's the window, so don't shoot at the window. And so I don't know, maybe the raccoon gets out and starts wandering back up the way it had come, which is north again, and Carl gets down and gets it again, and this time in the leg or something, and then it goes across the street to my other neighbor's house. So I'm like, okay, so I'm watching it on the edge of the neighbor's house, which has a little bit of woods, and Carl's walking up the neighbor's driveway, and so I follow Carl and I go ahead and drive up the driveway to the top, and I was going to go knock on the door or call, so I call the neighbor to let him know we're in their driveway now. And I get the husband, and he starts talking to me, and I tell him I'm in the driveway, and we're trying to take care of this raccoon, and then the husband's telling me about how a raccoon got in their house once not too long months ago, and so he's relating to the story. I say, are you home? He says, no. I said, well, whoever's home, can you call them now and let them know we're here at the driveway trying to get this raccoon? And he says, yeah. So I get off the phone with him. He calls. I get out of the car, and I turn around, and there's my friend Carl. Poor Carl. I get out. And there are 3 police cars that have just pulled up, like, zoom! They were sitting there, and Carl puts down his BB gun, and he puts his hands up, and he's like, I'm from the neighborhood. I'm trying to take this raccoon down, and I lived in the neighborhood my whole life, and I don't have any other weapons. This is a BB gun, or pellet gun, and he was very calm, but I come running down not running, but I come walking down the driveway saying, I called 911, I called 911, and I'm the lady that called about the raccoon, and he says, I know, I know you called. I said, okay, well, they wouldn't come out, and anyway, he says, no, I got your call. I'm like, okay. And here, all of a sudden, we're straightening out the story, and find out that now there's a helicopter overhead, and oh my gosh, I can't even. The woman, the lady that lived in the house, she had called 911 because there was a man in the neighborhood who was shooting at houses. Oh my gosh, and then poor Carl was there. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Anyway, the story got straightened out, but it took a bunch of minutes, and it felt like I don't even know. It's now Sunday. I'm still not sure. I don't know. I'm totally exhausted, and I gotta go to school tomorrow. Anyway, the last part of it is when we finally got to the point where my friend Carl was not a threat and a sniper in the neighborhood. When we finally got to that point, the owner of the house, as well as myself, asked, would you mind kindly going back and taking care of that raccoon? And the policeman, who was absolutely wonderfully nice, said, no, I really can't. I can't go raccoon hunting. Again, I do believe, I guess it's because the raccoon had gone out of sight, so it had to actually be searched for. But, oh my gosh. And then, oh my gosh. Anyway, so I think the raccoon may have succumbed to the 4 or 5 pellets that Carl, had to shoot in his direction, or her direction. And I was very confused the next day when my arm that was carrying the poor little animal, poor little Teddy, by the scruff, I thought, well, my arm on the right is so sore. What the heck happened? And that's not the arm I was carrying the dog with. And it turns out that I was yanking my other dog so hard that I actually got sore muscles in my right arm, and I couldn't walk because I have plantar fasciitis. And my foot, that morning, that Friday morning, I said to myself, oh my gosh, my feet feel absolutely normal again. That night, I could no longer walk on my right foot. I was like, oh, shoot. Darn it. Oh, and then I looked up, how fast can a raccoon run? A raccoon can run 10 to 15 miles an hour. And I can't run 10 to 15 miles an hour. I have no idea. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. Anyway, doggies. Let me see. Daddy. Well, these little doggies, I hope they don't have to come across another raccoon. That was no fun. Bye-bye.